So, hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel of Developers and Coders Club. Today we are here to discuss the problem 3 numbers, which came in recent contest of Code Forces Starter 77. So, let's see what the problem is asking to us. So, Chef has 3 numbers A, B, C. He can do the following type of operation. And what are the operations that select two numbers A, B, C, add 1 to selected numbers, and subtract 1 from the remaining numbers. That means what we will do. Among A, B, C, we will select any two numbers, like if we can select A and C, we will increase it with plus 1, it with plus 1, and decrease over B with minus 1, and we can do such type of operation any number of times. We want to minimize that and determine whether chef can make all three numbers equal after applying above operation any number of times, and we want to minimize the operation. So if we want to see the test cases, then like 373 is given to us. So let me go in OneNote. So 373 was given there. So we can do such type like 3, select 3 and 3. Then we will increase it with plus 1. So there this will be 4, 4 and decrease it with minus 1. So this will be 6. Again select these two, that will be 5, 5. Decrease it with minus 1, that will be 5. So what we will do? We will select among A, B, C two numbers. Like we will select B and C, plus 1 this, plus 1 this, minus 1 this. So what we can do? Just think that k1 times we select A and B. K1 times we select A and B. K2 times we select B and C. And K3 times we select A and C. Maybe some of these can be 0. But don't discuss that. We can think like if we select K1 times A and B, so what will be the impact of this? That will be A will plus with K1, B with plus 1 with K1, and C will C minus K1. This will be the impact of this operation K1 times. From this, A will be A plus K2. Oh, sorry, B will be A plus K2, C will be C plus K2, and A will be A minus K2. And from this, A will be A plus K3, C will be C plus K3, and B will be B minus K3. So in the final, or A will be converted into A plus K1, A plus K3, and A minus K2. Similar, B will be B plus K2, B plus K1, and B minus K3. And C will be C plus K2 plus K3 minus K1. In the final, what we want that A should be equal to B is equal to C. So we can see that A plus K1 plus K3 minus K2. K1 plus K3 minus K2 should equal to B, that is B plus K1 plus K2 minus K3. And if we swap A in left side, that will be A minus B. K1 and K1 will be cancel out, and this will be equal to uh, K2 in plus, so that will be 2 into K2 minus K3. And in final, K2 minus K3 will be A minus B by 2. We all know that what is K2 and K3? These are the operation. So that should be an integer. If these two are integer, then this also should be integer. But if A minus B is odd, A minus B is odd, then this cannot be integer. So there is a condition that if A minus B is odd, then we will always print minus 1. And if that is even, then we will proceed further. And similar this, what we get that A minus B by 2 is equals to, that is K2 minus K3. And if we simplify these like B and C, then what we will get? I'm directly writing that we will get B minus C by 2 will equal to K2 cancel out, then uh, That will be 2 into k3 minus k1. If you solve these two, you will get this one. Let me check, am I right? B minus C, that is k3, okay, that is correct. Then in final, if you write C minus A by 2, that will be k1 minus k2 by 2. This is C minus A by 2, so C minus A, k1 minus k2 by 2, yeah, that is correct. So in the final, what we want? We want to minimize the operation. What are the count of operation? That is k1 plus k2 plus k3. This is the total number of operation which we have performed. What we want? We want to minimize this one. So we can think that if we, okay, so let me write it here, that a minus b by 2, this is equal to k2 minus k3. Then b minus c by 2 is equal to k3 minus k1 by 2, and c minus a by 2 is equal to k1 minus k2 by 2. What we want? We want to minimize k1 plus k2 plus k3. So we can make a guess, like if we make k1 equal to 0 and then calculate the value of k2 and k3, then what will be the count of operation? That will be someone equals to k1 plus k2 plus k3. K1 is 0, so that will be k2 plus k3. We will calculate the value of k2 and k3 from these two. Like k1 is already 0, so we will get a value of k3 from this equation and value of k2 from this equation. Same like this, we will make k2 is equals to 0 and we'll find value of k1 and k3. Then our sum 3 will be k1 plus k2 plus k3 from this, and our sum 3 will be when k3 is 0. Then k1 plus k2 plus k3, k3 is already 0 and we will find value of k1 and k2 from these two, because k3 is 0 and we will calculate the value of k1 and k2. This is not by 2, sorry. Okay, so what are the final code? First of all, I will take input, then I will check that a difference of all elements should be even. If that is not, then we will print -1. In final, I am making value, calculating value of k1, k2, k3. First of all, if k1 is 0, then value of k2 and k3 from this equation, and we'll calculate the value of, initially value of answer is 1 in 9. Then if both are more than 0, because operation cannot be negative, so if both are more than 0, then I will update our answer. Then for k2 is equals to 0, then for k3 is equals to 0, and in a final I will print our answer. So that's all about this question. See you in the next problem. Till then, happy coding. Bye bye.